In this video, we will take a look at CAT number system syllabus. So here we have CAT number, and by the word number we mean number system. So a number system is totally a different topic in CAT quant aptitude, and it teaches us how to play with numbers, squares, roots and all those things. So let's have a look at this. The first important point tells us that the number of questions have gone down from this part of the topic. In fact, many questions came from number system in the good old days of CAT, but now those questions have been replaced by arithmetic questions. So nowadays, the IMs focus more on the arithmetic topics and less on the number system topics. But still it is very much relevant and important. Why? Because some of the concepts that you learn in CAT number system can be used in other areas such as algebra, arithmetic, and even in logical reasoning and data interpretation. So you can't ignore this topic completely. It is of great help in the other areas, and that's the reason why it is so important. The second thing that we learn about this topic is about the important areas that you have to focus on. So the first thing is that you have to focus on properties of numbers, factors, HCF, LCM, unit digits, the last two digits, divisibility rules, remainders. So these are some of the important areas. And finally, we have base system and factorials. So if you look at the syllabus, then properties of numbers means if you multiply two even numbers, you will get an even number. If you multiply two odd numbers, you will get an odd number, so on and so forth. Then HCF, LCM is a very, very important part of number system. Then if you, let's say, 7 raised to 43, what is the unit digits of that number? What would be the last two digits of 99 raised to 99? So whether a number 1965324 is divisible by 6 or not, and so on and so forth. So all these kind of questions come in the category of number systems, and all these areas that you see here, properties of numbers, factors, unit digit, last two digits, divisibility, remainders, base system, factorials, all these will teach you some of the nuances of how to crack the number system questions. And these rules could be effectively applied in the other areas of CAT quant. Now look at some of the syllabus areas. So of course, we have taken these properties of numbers, factors, HCF, LCM, divisibility, remainders, and what are the concepts tested? Very, very important. So in number system, the elementary concepts are properties of prime numbers and perfect square. So what is a perfect square, and what are the properties of perfect square, what is a prime number, and how prime numbers differ from other numbers, and so on and so forth. Laws of indices, surds, and basic formulas. Sometimes these are very, very simple things, and there are lots of questions in quant in which you have to simply carry on the operations to find the value of some number. And in that you will find that there are indices, there are surds, there are basic formulas. These help you to become quick at calculations. Then you have divisibility rules of numbers like 2, 3, 4. Now, what do we mean by divisibility rules? For example, what kind of numbers will 2 divide, 3 divide, 4 divide, and the remainders that you will get by dividing the numbers. So there are some topics pertaining to these, and very, very important. Prime factorization and number of factors. So when you know about LCF and LCM, then you get to know the number of factors of a particular number. These can be effectively used in other areas of reasoning and maths. Then negative remainder, application of Fermat's theorem. So some of the most fanciful theorems like Chinese remainder theorem and Fermat's theorem and Euler's formula and all those fascinating concepts you will come across in the number system. Then you have elementary concept of cyclicity. So again, that you will learn in the syllabus as you progress. So when you look at these concepts, you should be familiar with this concept. Not only familiar, you should be thorough with these concepts. Knowledge of multiple approaches to find integral pairs using factors, and again HCF, LCM to solve word problems, correct? And managing multiple concepts based questions. So you have to understand that when it's CAT, multiple concepts are tested in just one question. So number system could be one such concept. So you might use number system and geometry in one question. You might use number system and algebra in some other question, and so on and so forth. Now, what should be the study plan for number system? Focus on the mentioned concepts only. So whatever concepts that we talked about in the previous slide, those are the only areas that you have to focus on. You have to learn the rules and all the properties. Secondly, you should solve level 1 questions which demands direct application of the rules. Level 1 questions are very important because you would be directly applying the rule. You should not start with level 3 questions directly because that could be very demotivating. Learn from the mistakes and go back to the concepts. So when you're solving level 1 questions, you will make lots of mistakes. Look at the concepts, become thorough with the concepts, and then move to level 2 questions, right? And the idea is that you have to look at simplifying the problem. How you should use number system concepts to break the complex problem into bits and pieces. And you should use good quality, error-proof, relevant study material. Sometimes the study material that people study from are not up to the mark, so that creates problems sometimes. So you should always use good quality, error-proof, relevant study material.